Today, we are putting Kevin Durant in the 80s to see how this would affect NBA history. He's starting off in the 1984 NBA draft alongside some all-time greats like Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton. He also is the youngest rookie out of all of them. He comes into the NBA at 17 years old, and the league had never seen a player like Kevin Durant yet. So it's going to be really exciting to see how he will compete alongside Michael Jordan. And in the draft lottery, the Chicago Bulls are going to be the ones to get the number one overall pick in the draft, followed by the Houston Rockets with 2, the Washington Bullets with 3, the Clippers 4, and the Philadelphia 76ers at 5. But with the number one pick in the 1984 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls are going to select Hakeem Olajuwon. So he's going to go number one. And then with the number 2 overall pick in the draft, the Houston Rockets are going to select Michael Jordan, which means the Washington Bullets could be selecting Kevin Durant. We'll see what happens. With the 3rd overall pick in the draft, the Bullets are going to trade their pick. They're going to trade their pick to the Houston Rockets for Michael Jordan. Really? So who are the Rockets going to trade down and take? They're going to trade down and take Kevin Durant. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, that has to be one of the craziest draft night trades of all time. Michael Jordan for Kevin Durant on draft night is absolutely insane. So Kevin Durant is going to start off his career with Ralph Sampson, which he'll be a really good duo with him for the future. Like I said, he's 17 years old, has a lot of career ahead of him. It's time to simulate his rookie season. The rest of the team also isn't the best, obviously, but they'll improve over time. It's time to see how this goes. Kevin Durant also got traded by his hometown team, which is absolutely insane, by the way. At the end of the season, Magic Johnson wins the MVP. Michael Jordan does win Rookie of the Year. So yeah, it will be hard to outbeat Michael Jordan trying to win Rookie of the Year. Jim Paxson is your 6th-man defensive player going to Sydney. But I do want to see what Kevin Durant at least averaged year number 1. So it's looking like the Houston Rockets did miss the playoffs. But Kevin Durant did average about a solid 20 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1.6 blocks, shooting 49% from the field and 31% from 3. And what was the Houston Rockets record? They finished off 28-54. Yeah, they're obviously not a good team by any means, but at least it's a good thing. They will have a lottery pick, so they will have another young star to pair next to Kevin Durant. Their projected pick number 5, and they're going to land the number 2nd overall pick in the NBA draft. So the 2nd overall pick, they're going to have ahead of the Seattle Supersonics. They have number 1. So they'll have a chance to add Karl Malone or Patrick Ewing to this team to be Kevin Durant's future teammate. But without further ado, let's see what happens. The Supersonics are going to select Patrick Ewing, which means the Houston Rockets are going to select Karl Malone. So we got a Karl Malone and Kevin Durant duo in Houston. Kevin Durant is up to an 88 overall. He's up 7 overall, which is great. He's now the best player on the team, or tied for the best player with Ralph Sampson. But allegations aside, I feel like Kevin Durant, Ralph Sampson, and Karl Malone could be a really good big 3 here in Houston. But let's see how year number 2 goes. Magic Johnson MVP, Patrick Ewing Rookie of the Year. It's finally did make the playoffs in 39-43 on this season, which is amazing. Obviously, they have the Dallas Mavericks in round 1. The Mavericks have Brad Davis, Ronaldo, Dale Ellis, Mark. But in round 1, what I see what's going to happen in just a second. Let's look at our player stats. So we had about 20 points from Kevin Durant once again, so the exact same amount of points average. He did up his rebounds and assists per game, which is nice. And, 1.3 steals, 1.5 blocks, and did get a lot better efficiency-wise as well. So this is upgrade of a season, or a better season, from this rookie year from Kevin Durant, which is nice. Ralph Sampson was 17 and 10 with 2 blocks, about 16 from Karl Malone, 9 from Allen, and then 8 from Robert Reed. But in round 1 against the Dallas Mavericks, the Houston Rockets are going to lose 3-0. So they are going to get swept, basically. Back then, 3-0 was getting swept in the first round, and the Sixers going to beat the Lakers in the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant's only 19 years old on the third year of his contract. In about 2 years, he will be free, and that'll be interesting to see what happens here. He's up to a 92 overall, though. Karl Malone's up to an 87. We got Rodney McCary going up to a 80 overall, and we got Craig going up to an 80 as well. I feel like this team could eventually win a championship when the team develops up at its full potential, but it's just a matter of time. I think we'll be a good team again this year. We'll see what ends up happening. Maybe we won't be the seventh seed and be a higher seed. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how this goes. MVP for Moses Malone as year number 3, as in the books, Hakeem Defensive Player of the Year. But at the end of the season, finish off as the third seed. So the Rockets are officially a top team in the West. They finish off 58-24 on this season. But player stats, how good of a season did Kevin Durant had? Okay, nothing crazy once again. He has really been averaging the amount of points I expected him to, only 20.5 points per game. Same thing, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Nothing crazy from Kevin Durant we're seeing just yet, but it is just his third year, I guess. We are in the 80s, so you never know how this could affect his game. Maybe it is affecting his game. Who knows? But we got the Utah Jazz in round 1. We'll see if the Rockets end up beating them, as they are going to lose 3-1. So they're eliminated in round 1 once again. And yes, still no luck in the playoffs. Kevin Durant's up to a 95 overall. Hopefully, we can see some scoring boom from him and Karl Malone. We also got Scott Skills in the draft last year. I didn't even realize, but he's here, I guess. He was the 11th overall pick last year. We also signed a World B free in free agency. He just got done averaging 20.5 points per game with Cleveland, but looks like he might be, he's an 80 overall. I wouldn't say he's washed, but if he can put up these numbers, I'd honestly take it. We'll see what happens, though. Magic Johnson wins the MVP, but once again, we finished off as the 6 seeds. We were about 39-43, so just not good, man. I don't know what it is. Players that did Kevin Durant at least have a better season? Hopefully. No, he did. Yep. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Durant's been bad. He's not been good. At first, thought he was gonna have a pretty good, career, but then he just completely fell. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. He's known for his scoring. I don't know why he's not scoring the ball as much as he used to, or at least in the modern era. Maybe last hit. Maybe it did affect him. I don't know. Something about the 80s, I guess, did affect him. Or maybe it's Houston. I don't know. But for some reason, this isn't clicking, man. Karl Malone and KD just aren't a good duo, I guess. It's not working, but got Pearl in round 1, so Clyde Drexler, Fat Lever, Jim Paxton, we are going to lose. So once again, we lose in round 1. Absolutely no success, but Kevin Durant will be a free agent, a restricted free agent. He'll most likely just re-sign, though. We might have a lottery pick or something like that. So who do we draft in the draft? We are going to select John Starks, okay? And Steve Kerr, all right? So pretty good draft, as we say. So myself, so like I said, Kevin Durant will be a free agent this year. We're going to see where he ends up landing, as well as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan hasn't really won much of the game anyway, but he's been scoring a lot better than Kevin Durant in his time. So I don't know. Maybe obviously it looks like the Wizards won the trade. They got Michael Jordan, but Kevin Durant has an offer from the Kings, Rockets, and Lakers. Now, it's up to the Wizards if they want to match the contract. They don't have to match it. They can just not match it, let him go to the Sacramento Kings. But we'll see if they end up matching the contract, as they are going to match. They're going to match the 4-year, $9 million deals. He will remain with the Houston Rockets, as we're going to see how much he goes up. He's up to a 96 overall at this point, hoping for some better things from Kevin Durant. Scott is up to an 81. Looks like we signed Mike Woodson in free. Already been here. He's been here since last year. Didn't even realize he was there. Theodore Starks, I don't know if this guy's real or not, but he's here. Allen is down. World B Free is down. And then, looks like we're not the best team. But hopefully, KD and Carmelo can carry this season. That's what I'm hoping for. KD to average at least more than 20 points per game. Kevin Durant averaging 18 is low-key kind of criminal. Karl Malone doing the MVP, so that's nice, I guess we could say. But we finished off as the 4th seed, so a lot better than we usually are, in my opinion. We got the Sacramento Kings in round 1, but we finished off about 49-33, not bad. KD, okay, he stepped up his points per game, which finally did. I don't know what finally made him do it, but he finally scoring the ball like I know Kevin Durant could do, man. 24.5 points, 10 rebounds, obviously. So a career year for Kevin Durant, which is a nice shot. 49% from 3. Probably not shooting or making too many. He made 81, so him and Karl Malone are finally carrying, dominating like I wanted him to. Looks like the center is gone now, Ralph Sampson, so that sucks, obviously. But okay, maybe, he was the problem, but we got Sacramento around 1. You're gonna finally make it past round one, finally, okay, to play the Dallas Mavericks in round two. So Dallas had Derek Harper, Ronaldo Blackman, Mark Charles Oakley. This will be tough. We'll see if we can get it done. We are going to lose in five. So no, we're not able to get it done. Dallas was going to win the championship though. We got David Thompson retiring, Mike Glenn retiring, Mike Dunleavy retiring. But it's time to see if Kevin Durant goes up or down or stays the same. Kevin Durant is going to go ahead and stay the same at a 96. Malone is developing, though. John started up to an 81. Theodore starts us up. The rest of the team is just regressing, which I don't love. Looks like we didn't address our center position. We got Mark Eden, but he obviously wasn't the center we had before, which sucks. But maybe we can still be a good team. Who knows? I'm expecting good things from KD again. We'll see what ends up happening. Fourth seed again at the end of this season. Finish off 51 and 31 of the seasons. Looks like we're also a pretty good team, which is nice. So player stats, we have about 25 points from Kevin Durant with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. So finally, he's scoring like I know he can. Could be better, but honestly, I'll absolutely take this. Scored 10,000 points already in his career, I think I've seen. Yeah, that's cool to see as well. 24 from Karl Malone, 13, 12, 10, and 8. So round one, we got the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs, Mark Pierce, Reggie Miller, Shannon Curry, Andre. Okay, this will be a pretty tough team. Reggie Miller is averaging like 31 points per game, so yeah, this will be tough. But in round one, we are gonna lose, man. 3-2 once again. Low key, by the way it's looking like, I wouldn't be mad if Kevin Durant considered leaving the Houston Rockets. By the way this is going, I wouldn't be mad if he wanted to, test free agency and go to another team. I wouldn't be mad at all. Kevin Durant's up to a 97 overall, though. The rest of the team is regressing other than these two guys. We signed Paul Pressey in free agency as well, which should be a pretty good signing. And obviously, we still don't have a really good starting center. But like I said, wouldn't be mad if Kevin Durant considered leaving Houston, bro, because this has not been going well. With a number 4 seed, once again, we went 56 and 26 on this season, so not bad. We're tied with the number 2 seed. Tied with number 3 seed, one game away from the number 2 seed, so not bad by any means. So I'll take it, honestly. Player stats about 27 from KD. So yeah, this is the KD we all know and love, obviously. So Kevin Durant, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. So playing really, really good. Showing why he could definitely play in the 80s, man. 24 from Karl Malone. But we got a good duo here. Now we got the Seattle Supersonics in round one. This is how they're looking like. They have Lim Bias, Patrick Ewing. That's a solid duo. How is Lim Bias playing? He looks like he's pretty good. So in round one, we're going to get past round one. Now we got the Los Angeles Lakers. We're going to beat them in 4 to play the Lakers. So they have Magic Johnson, still a 96 overall, playing really good. Byron Scott, John Williams, James Worthy. This will be tough, man. We'll see if they can do it. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, they are going to take again. We're up 3-0, and we're going to get the clean sweep to play the San Antonio Spurs in round 3. So the Spurs have John Stark. Wait, I'm looking at our team. Okay. Mark Price, Reggie Miller, Nick Anderson. This will be tough. We'll see if we can get it done. Obviously, Reggie Miller is probably a one-man show. They're having 31 points per game in the playoffs. Game 1, going to take. Game 2, the Rockets are going to take. Game 3, the Rockets will take, and they're going to beat them in 5, beat them in 6. They're going to beat them in 6. Let's go. And now the Bulls, and we got the Bulls. Now Kevin Durant and Karl Malone. Kevin Durant has a shot to win his first NBA championship with the Houston Rockets against the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have Terry Porter, Reggie Diaz, Scottie Pippen. They have Hakeem Olajuwon. It was a pretty good team, I'm going to lie with you. We'll see if we can get it done. Their defense with Scottie Pippen and Hakeem, that's going to be crazy to play. But the Rockets will take game 1. The Bulls will take game 2. The Bulls will take game 3. Rockets will take game 4. The Rockets are up 3-2, and they're going to beat the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals as Karl Malone is their Finals MVP. The team finally clicked. I knew it would eventually click, and we finally got a championship. Or Kevin Durant finally got a championship. It took 7 years, but finally got it done for him at least. And Kevin Durant's only 24 years old, so we have so much career left ahead of him, man. It's absolutely insane. So we'll be here for a long time. But Karl Malone's already 28, man, and Kevin Durant's only 24. But like I said, we do got some guys going down like Paul Pressey, Theodore Starks. We got Tony Kukoc. I don't remember getting him. Let's draft him last year in the first round, but he's already up to a 77. We got Brian Shaw as well. Looks like we were able to sign him to like the minimum last year, something like that. And the only guy going up is like Karl Malone, like I said, Tony Kukoc. So not good, but hopefully we can go back to back. Karl Malone wins another MVP, which is cool to see, obviously. But once again, we finish off as the number third seed. We did make the playoffs once again, 60-22 on this season, which is nice. We won the championship last year, so obviously the stakes are going to be high. Expectations are going to be high. We had about 24 from Malone, 24 from Kevin Durant as well, 13 from John Starks. He's been a starting point guard for a minute now, or a couple of years, I guess, but looks like we're able to add Chase Clayman, I think I've seen. So I don't think he was here. Chase Richmond. I don't know if this guy's a real player or not, but okay. We got the Seattle Supersonics in round one. They have Lynn Bias and Patrick Ewing. That's really why they're here. We are gonna go ahead and beat them 3-1 to play the Lakers in round two. So Magic, Byron Scott, we were able to sweep this team last year. We'll see if we're able to do it again. We are okay. They're gonna sweep us, so they're gonna get their revenge on us pretty easily as the Mavericks going to win the championship. But Kevin Durant will also be a free agent this season, unrestricted free agent. So he's free to sign wherever he wants to this year. So it's time to see where Kevin Durant is going to sign in free agency. As right now, he has 10 offers. He has the most offers in free agency. He has a big offer from the Pistons and an offer from the Rockets. So he is willing to join the Detroit. He's willing to leave Karl Malone and join the Detroit Pistons. I don't know who's in Detroit, by the way. I haven't seen them all video, but I'm guessing the reason why he's leaving the Rockets because Detroit is offering a no trade clause, as you can see, and the Rockets are not offering him a no trade clause, which is interesting. But he's gonna leave the Rockets because of the no trade clause, I'm guessing. And yeah, he's not gonna sign. He's gonna go to the Detroit Pistons. Like I said, I don't know who's in Detroit. We're about to see in just a second. He's officially gone to the Pistons. So Kevin Durant just left the Rockets and joined the Detroit Pistons on a 4-year deal. He'll be a free agent at the age of 28. Still in his prime, still relatively young, obviously. So I'm excited to see how this Pistons team looks like, assuming outside of player option, obviously. So the Detroit Pistons have Kevin Durant as a 96 always going down, whatever. They have Manute Ball. They have Gerald Wilkins, Kenny Walker. I ain't gonna lie, this team isn't great by any means. They have Bill Laimbeer, but he's obviously a little washed at this point. But they have Nate McMillan, Lakers assistant coach legend. But I guess Manute Bol's cool that he's 7'6" and everything like that. But he's 7'6", shooting 32% from the field. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if Kevin Durant should. I mean, there wasn't really any offers. I mean, he left the Rockets, but he left the Rockets, and the Pistons were the only team offering him. I guess he can make it work, but so far he's going to have to carry this team. At the end of the season, the Pistons were actually a great team. So he moved over from the West to the Eastern Conference, 58-24 in this season. They honestly could have been the 1 seed, but they finished off as the 3rd seed. The reason why we're not the 2 seed right now, something like I think the division, it's something weird, but all I know is that it's something about the division, and we're the 3 seed, I guess. I guess we weren't number 1 in our division, something like that, but Kevin Durant actually led this team to a 3rd seed. I got to see what he averaged, though. So, first of all, Kevin Durant averaged about 28 points per game. Like I said, nothing. He didn't average 30 in his career yet, but still really, really good stats from Kevin Durant, obviously. He led this team single-handedly to a playoff spot, obviously. This team does have other players, but still no second star, which he might not need second star. He'll probably win a championship just by himself scoring mostly all the points, obviously. Got Indiana around one, so Muggsy Bogues. This team also doesn't look really good, but I'm not going to count them out as they're here for a reason. And like I said, they're up 3-2, and they're going to beat us. So they're going to beat us 3-2 as the Timberwolves are going to win the championship. By the way, how do the Houston Rockets look now? So they're not even in the playoffs. I'll have to see how they look right now. But Karl Malone's still there, so I guess they should be fine. Whoa, what happened to Karl Malone? Did he leave? I see Jay Humphries, Derek McKee. Who are these guys? That's not Karl Malone. Karl Malone really leave? Karl Malone went to the New York Knicks. Wow. He left the Rockets too. So I guess if Kevin Durant left, he left too, bro. KD's up to a 98 overall at this point. And they added Clyde Drexler in free agency. Wow, I didn't even see this. Okay, it must have had cap space as well. They don't have much good players, so they had the cap space. They went after Clyde Drexler. I mean, who could have they went after instead? I have to see, but we can't get mad at Clyde Drexler. We can't get mad at the Pistons for getting him a second star. Sure, he's a little older, but he's definitely still a great player. I wonder who could have they gone after as well or instead? Like, was there any better guys they going after? I can't really tell right now, but that is one really good signing. So we have Clyde Drexler and Kevin Durant on the same team. This is about to be fun. I can't wait to see how this goes. Kevin Durant wins the MVP. You absolutely love to see it. So we got a Kevin Durant MVP at the age of 27 in year 10. He averaged about 27 and a half points per game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, almost 2 blocks. He averaged 2 blocks at one point of his career in the last year of the Houston Rockets. Almost shot 50, 40, 92. So you love to see this. These great stats from Kevin Durant, absolutely dominating in Detroit. Dude, has Hakeem won every defensive player it has the freaking offer? Because I'm pretty sure he's won 8. Yeah, he literally won 8 years in a row. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, almost every single year he's won Defensive Player of the Year. But, really good season from Kevin Durant. Can't complain at all. The number 3 seed, 65 and 17. The Chicago Bulls won 70 games, though. How good is their team? So, I'm guessing, yeah, okay, yeah, Scottie Pippen and Hakeem is that team. They have Horace Grant as well. Yeah, that's a pretty good team. But in round one, we got the Miami Heat. So Miami, obviously, Clyde Drexler and Kevin Durant on the same team. We got Pooh Richardson as well. Now, is Pooh Richardson a real player? I'm guessing he is. He probably is. Okay. In round one, we are going to go ahead and beat the Miami Heat in a sweep. Now we got the Washington Wizards, or the Washington Bullets, I should say. So we got Kevin Durant versus Michael Jordan. Finally, we get to see them match up, obviously. But Clyde Drexler will be guarding Michael Jordan. It's not going to be guarding each other or anything, but it'll still be fun to see. Game 1, we'll go to Washington. Game 2, we'll go to Washington. Game 3, we'll go to Washington. Game 4, we'll go to us. Game 5, the Bullets will beat us in 5 games as the Spurs go on to win the championship with Reggie Miller winning the Finals MVP. The rest of the team is regressing. Clyde Drexler, I know he's an old superstar, but he's down to a 91. The rest of the team completely is regressing like crazy, so not a great sign if KD wants to win in Detroit. He had a chance to leave, though. He had a chance to leave next year if he opts into free agency outside that player. He had a chance, man. We'll see if he ends up signing an extension, though. This season, did Kevin Durant sign an extension? He did. So he's going to be in Detroit at least until the age of 32. So he will be a free agent in the year 1998. So he'll still be a really good player, so he can still definitely leave. But we're going to be in Detroit for a minute. We got New York in round 1. So this is how that. So okay, Kevin Durant versus Karl Malone, first teammates. Now they're going to be playing each other in round 1. So in round 1, Detroit is going to beat them 3-2. All right, Karl Malone. But now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers have David Robinson. I'm guessing that's the only reason why they're here. Robinson's averaging 31 points per game, 11 rebounds, with almost 3 blocks in the playoffs. This will be hard. And we're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4. We're going to take game 5. And we're going to go to game 7. So we might hop in here. We'll see. If it's a close game, I definitely want to hop in and get at least some gameplay in this video so you guys can stay interested in it. But so far, it's a close game, so you might be able to get the hop in, but it's going to be a blowout at the end. So never mind. The Pistons are going to win. So we're going to go to the conference finals. We'll play the Milwaukee Bucks. So this could be KD's chance to go to the finals against this Bucks team. I think we personally get it done. We are going to beat them at 7 to play the Los Angeles Clippers in the finals. So this will be our chance. I don't think this team could really mess with. I think this team, we're way better than this team, honestly. I don't know how this team got to the finals, but game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, they're going to take. Game 4, gave it up. Game 3, we're up 3-2, and we're going to beat them at 6, just like that. Kevin Durant is now in a championship in Houston. Now he's won a championship in Detroit. He's now a 2-time MVP. 2-time champion, my bad. AD is up to a 98. He's down to a 98 overall. Clyde Drexler is down to an 89, and Kenny Walker's down to a 79. This team didn't do much in the offseason at all. They signed Randy White, and that's really all they did, honestly. So bad offseason, really bad offseason, actually. This team probably isn't going to do the same, honestly, or be the same team. But at least we got a championship in Detroit. That's all we can say. Can't see nothing else. Obviously, we got a ring out of it. MVP for Kevin Durant. You absolutely love to see that, at least, man. He averaged about 29 points per game, a career high. So another career year from Kevin Durant. He deserved that MVP. In my opinion, Joe Smith, Rookie of the Year. But we did finish off still a really good team. I didn't expect this to be better than we were last year, 65-17, with a way worse team. But hey, man, I guess it just works like that. You never know what the 2K simulation has to offer. We're the best team in the NBA. Does that mean we could win another championship, go back to back? 29 from KD. Clyde Drexler still pretty good, average 20 points per game. 12 from Kenny Walker. But as long as you have KD in your team, I guess we're always going to be a good team. So, all right, we got Philadelphia in round one. Philly has Gabe Blair, Steve Smith, Sean Elliott, Karl Malone is in Philly now. So what is he doing in the league? I remember he's winning MVPs back when he was in Houston. He's still playing pretty solid. He's 32 at this point. We are going to beat them 3-1 to play the Milwaukee Bucks around two. So Winston Garland, Nick Anderson, Terry Mills. I think we should be able to beat this Bucks team. We are going to beat them in 7 to play the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have Scottie Pippen and Hakeem once again, so we'll see. They're gonna take game one. We're gonna even it up. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. We're going to beat them. Go to game 7. Never mind. I'm missing the bullets throughout this entire simulation, low key, but maybe I guess it was a good thing that they traded Michael Jordan. Who knows? But so far we have the lead, and we are going to run away with it. So, like I said, they traded Kevin Durant on draft night for Michael Jordan, basically. So, okay. All right, so right now we have to play the Supersonics in the NBA Finals. So Isaiah Thomas, Art Harvey, Lim Bias, Patrick Ewing. This will be tough, but I think we should be able to get it done. So game one of the NBA Finals, we're gonna take game 2. We're gonna take game 3 and game 4. Nope, not yet. We're gonna beat them at 5, and just like that, we've won back-to-back championships. KD averaged 40 in the finals. We could take a look at his playoff stats in the playoffs. He averaged about 34.5, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in the playoffs, shooting 54% from the field and 43% from 3. KD is starting to turn into an all-time great here in the 1980s/90s. Still at 99 overall at this point. Still only 29. Look at these finals. See, they dropped 50, dropped 45, 46. Played crazy in the finals, man. But like I said, he's in the prime of his career at this point. Clyde Drexler just regressing like crazy. So Clyde the Glide may no longer be the second starting one I'm going to be, which sucks, man. Third seed once again at the end of the season. So, also, do we rebrand our logo? I mean, was that our other logo? I don't know. It looks like we rebranded it, obviously. I know it's a really good Detroit Pistons logo. I think that's the best logo Pistons fans like, and us NBA fans do. So, once again, we're 58-24 on this season. Should have been the second seed, but I think division the stuff. I don't know. But like I said, we got the Milwaukee Bucks around once again. Player stats, we had about 30 points from Kevin Durant. So literally just a couple points away from averaging like 30, like really 30 points. But 29.9 is basically 30 points, as we all know. But really good season from Kevin Durant. So yeah, and then 9.6 rebounds. Shot really efficient as well. Clyde the Glide with 18 points per game. Still, solid, I guess. And then, all right. And we got the Milwaukee Bucks around. We've been beating them throughout the video. We're going to sweep them to play the Philadelphia 76ers. So Philly, obviously, Karl Malone, pretty solid team, though. We are going to sweep them again. Now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we haven't lost the game yet. The Cavs have David Robinson. They're the 1 seed. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4. We're going to take game 5. And we're going to go to a game 7. So maybe this is the hopping game that we all been waiting for. If it's not a blow, we can 100% hop into this one and see Kevin Durant play in the 1990s. So right now we have the lead, and it is going to be, is it going to be closer? I think it's too far away. Yeah, we won this one. So 116-102. 38 from Kevin Durant, 26 from Clyde Drexler. Kevin Durant's averaging 38 in the playoffs. Now we're in the finals once again. We're looking at repeat against the Seattle Supersonics. So we'll see if we can get it done. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, and it's too easy. We're going to, spoke too soon. We're going to beat them at 5. And just like that, Kevin Durant is now a 4-time champion. He won 1 with Houston, at least, before leaving. And then he won 3 with Detroit. So Detroit looks like it was the right decision to go to the Pistons, man. So shout out to Kevin Durant, making great decisions in his career. KD's down 1 overall, so nothing crazy. Clyde Drexler is down to 81, though, so I don't know how good he's going to play. Looks like we signed Dino Raja to a contract, a nice 4-year deal, so he will be here, I guess. Maybe he can, take some pressure off Kevin Durant. We'll see. He's from the New Jersey Nets, but all around, like I said, we've made some free agency signings, I guess. Not really, not much, but yeah, we'll see if this team can win 4 in a row. It'll be interesting to see if we can do that, but I don't know with Clyde Drexler going on to 81 now. We'll see, though. Maybe we can still do it. Again, we're the number 3 seed, so I guess the 3rd seed is the way of us being good. So 56-26. Once again, on the season, player stats, we had about 27.7 from Kevin Durant. We had about 19 from Dino, obviously I named 13 from Clyde Drexler. But all right, time to see if we can make it a four-piece. We got the New York Knicks in round one, Mark Jackson, Brad. So we'll see if we can get it done against New York, because we are going to beat them 3-1. To play the Orlando Magic in round two, we have Kenny Anderson, Jalen Rose, Dennis Hobson, Jamal Mashburn, my bad, and then Ben Wallace. Okay, against Orlando, we are going to get swept. Wow, the Magic are the team that take us down. I don't think it would be this team, but I don't think any of the teams are honestly that good. But hey, man, I guess the Magic continue with the Bucks finally get it done, because we're not in their way this time, though. He did sign an extension with the Detroit Pistons. He signed an extension. I don't know when, but he definitely signed. He will be a free agent in 2001, assuming he opts out of that player option to 34. Also, Kevin Durant has really good longevity. Like, he hasn't fallen off yet in his career in 2025. And so, yeah, he'll probably be good for a very long, long time. Still a couple more years. At this point, he's 31 years old, still a 9 out overall. He's about to enter year 15. He's about to turn 32 years old. He's still really just so good, man. That's the thing about it. Kevin Durant wins the MVP, averaging about 32.5 points per game. So there it is, a career high in points per game, 32.5. So yeah, definitely deserved the MVP in my opinion. It's a really good year for Kevin Durant. But we did finish off as the number one seed. Finally, we're the number one seed instead of being the third seed. 61-21 this season. We got it done. Our best year yet. Our best year with Kevin Durant yet at the age of 32. Longevity is key, man. 32 and a half from him, 22 from Dino. He ended up being taken over the second scorer. Obviously, it's no longer Clyde Drexler. This is a little watch. We got Dana Barros. Didn't even notice him as well. We got him. But okay, in round one, we got the Indiana Pacers. So this is our road to the finals to get Kevin Durant. His fifth ring at this point. We got the Indiana Pacers in round one. So against Indiana, we are going to go ahead and beat them 3-2 to play the Cleveland Cavaliers in round round two, my bad. Okay, now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. David Robinson, we all know what they look like. We are going to beat them in 6 to play the New York Knicks. The Knicks have Troy Hudson, Shannon Anderson, Glenn Tate, Victor Alexander, and Brad Daugherty. So in round three, we are going to lose to the Knicks at 5. I'm surprised this team was the team that beat us. I was completely confused, but I guess they were the team to do it, and they go on to win a championship. So it sucks. We're not going to be able to get a championship here, at least not in this season, but we're about to head into Kevin Durant's, 15th, 16th year, I think? This honestly might be his 16th year in the league. He's starting to regress down to a 96, so finally he's starting to regress. But about to head into his 16th season. He wanted to sign an extension with Detroit, but I'm guessing Clyde Drexler retired or just didn't return, but he's not here. 7th seed this year, so we have slowed down a little bit. We went 45-37 on the season. We got the Boston Celtics in round one. This is how they're looking like. We are going to lose in 5. I mean, losing 3 is going to get swept, basically. But Durant did still average really good numbers. I mean, he averaged about 29 points per game, almost 30 points per game. Right away, averaged 31 in the playoffs, but sadly, it wasn't enough to beat the Boston Celtics. 21 from Dino. He did sign another 2-year extension with the Pistons. So it looks like he might retire a Piston. Maybe. We'll see. Celtics going to win the championship. Steve Nash wins the finals MVP. He's not trying to retire, right? Yeah, no way. No way. Not yet. Kevin Durant's here, still just staying at 96 overall, so no regression at all from him. But the rest of the team is starting to regress. We did get Nazir Muhammad last year, so that'll be good, I guess. We drafted Quinn Richardson in the first round, so that'll be a good pick. But they won't be ready to contribute right away, so that's why I don't think this year's going to be a good one. But I say that, we got Vin Baker. I completely glossed over the fact we got him, so that'll be a good sign. At least we got our center that we desperately needed. But, we'll still be a good team, definitely, with Kevin Durant. He's about to head into year 17. Year 17, man, I'm ready to be in the number one seed. So that was a fast turnaround, 60-22 on the season. So Kevin Durant averaged about 26 points per game this year. Still really, really good season from Kevin Durant at this point. Has he broken the all-time scoring record? Just a thought. 35K. He actually might have done it now. I actually think about it. Has he broken it? He has. So he's broken the all-time scoring record. Len Bias is number 2. Len freaking Bias? Okay, I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 3, Jordan 4. So Lim Bai is on the Supersonic. How is he? Okay, he's only 34. So is he younger than KD? He's 34. Kevin Durant's 34, the same age. All right. Anyway, we got the Atlanta Hawks around one. So the Hawks have Tracy McGrady, so pretty solid team in round one. We'll win 3-1. Now we got Indiana in round two. They have Antoine Jameson, I guess. We'll see if we can beat them. El Gonzalez is on that team as well. We're going to beat them at 6 to play Toronto. Toronto has Ray Allen. They have Kenny Smith, Larry Johnson, Antonio McDees, and PJ Brown. So against the Raptors, we are going to lose at 7. So, damn. Okay, and then the Raptors will go on to win the championship. Ray Allen's your finals MVP. There's Clyde Drexler. Now he's trying to retire. Okay, there he is. Agent this season. Yeah, he'll be a free agent. So I don't know if I want him to leave the Pistons. We'll see. I mean, they've been pretty good. Haven't won nothing as of recent, but I mean, LeBron James is about to enter the league in 2 years. He's been in the league for a minute. But KD has 8 offers. He has offers from the Hawks, Bulls, Timberwolves, Clippers. The Pistons are his last option. He's about to leave again and join Atlanta. Dude, he has so many offers. I have to see what all these teams would have had to offer, though. That's crazy, bro. Kevin Durant's going to leave the Detroit Pistons, and he is going to go to the Atlanta Hawks. So the Slim Reaper strikes again. Never mind. He's back to being a free agent. He's going to land with the Detroit Pistons. So looks like the Hawks might have signed somebody else with their money. He has other offers too from the Supersonics, Timberwolves, Spurs, Bulls, Clippers, every team probably with the max contract. What did the Hawks have to offer for Kevin Durant if he did sign there, if they didn't sign somebody else? So, they were basically replacing him with Tracy McGrady. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I'll look at the other teams just a second. But like I said, he's probably going to go back to the Pistons. Then he is. So Kevin Durant will re-sign with the Detroit Pistons. It was the Supersonics, Timberwolves, Bulls, Spurs, and the Clippers. So the Supersonics had a pretty good team. Where they were replacing, well, he would have paired up with Lim Bias, so he went to the Supersonics. Lim Bias really good. The Supersonics, Spurs, obviously could have paired up with Reggie Miller. That would have been really nice to see, really tough. So we missed out on that. Supersonics, Bulls, what was it, Pistons. I said Timberwolves too, and then I think I said the Bulls. So the Timberwolves, I mean, I wouldn't really the greatest team in the world, so I'm comfortable with him not joining there. And then I said it was the Chicago Bulls he could have joined as well. It was a young upcoming team. I mean, they don't really have obviously Hakeem Olajuwon, but Scottie Pippen is still there. It's a really young team, upcoming team probably. So I guess maybe going back to the Pistons was the right decision. Obviously, staying loyal. We got Mitch Richmond, but he's obviously 36 years old, really old at this point. KD is not regressing. He's about to head into year 18. So we'll see how year 18 Kevin Durant goes. We honestly, we didn't make the playoffs this year, which is absolutely insane. We finished off 45-37. So we didn't even make the playoffs this year. We were the ninth seed, 45-37. If this was now, we'd have a play-in tournament. We'd be in. We were one game away from being out of it. We tied with the Magic and Hawks. So that sucks. They had like a tiebreaker over us. We're out of the playoffs now, which means I guess we'll have a lottery pick unless Kevin Durant doesn't retire, obviously, which he's not. We got Michael Jordan retiring. Jordan and Akeem Wolf retired. 2 guys from the exact same draft class as Kevin Durant. Like I said, I knew he was going to stay the longest because obviously he was 17 coming out of the draft. 17. Kevin Durant is still a 96 overall, showing no sign of slowing down. He also wants to re-sign Detroit, but looks like, Quinn Richardson's up to an 81 overall, so maybe he can become something. Might be too late. We signed Jason Williams in free agency. That's something, I guess. Byron Russell is here as well. We got Drew Gooden out of the draft, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm liking this team. I don't know if we'll win or anything, but we'll see. We could definitely maybe make some noise, I think. So, we're the AFC this year as we got the, New Orleans Hornets in round 1 against the Hornets. We are going to lose in 6, but Kevin Durant did, still put up some pretty respectable numbers. He averaged about 38 points per game, or 28 points per game, 28 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 44% from 3. Still really, really good at the age of 19. That's a team that probably isn't good enough, but at least we got our champions when we needed to. In the league now, and he has been drafted by the Seattle Supersonics. So he's a Supersonic. Carmelo Anthony is an Atlanta Hawk. Dwayne Wade is a Los Angeles Clipper, and Chris Bosh is a Washington Bullet or a Washington Wizard, I think, at this point. Down to a 95 overall at this point. Is that David Robinson we signed? It is. We signed David Robinson. But the only bad thing about it is he's washed. He's 37. He's down to a 78 overall at this point. He's not going to be the same David Robinson, but it's cool we got him at least. Playoffs once again, but Kevin Durant averaged 25 points per game still. Oh, and I think I said 7 assists and 6 rebounds, right? So yeah, 7 rebounds and 6 assists, I meant to say. So another really good season. The Celtics go on to win the championship. Steve Nash Finals MVP. This is gonna recall a quit. Dino Raja, I remember he was with the Pistons at one point. He's gonna call a quit as well. Yeah, I forgot Kevin Durant was a free agent this season. He left the Pistons though. I forgot he was a free agent. Looks like the Pistons replaced him with Chauncey. So where did Kevin Durant end up signing? Let's see right now. Not the Bulls, not the Cavs, not the Celtics. I wonder where he ended up signing. Is it like was it? Oh, what's my favorite team? Was it the Lakers? No, it wasn't the Lakers. Where did he end up going? I'm about to see right now. I don't see his name so far. I'm probably past him, but all right, he signed with the Brooklyn Nets, the New Jersey Nets, actually, I guess. So the New Jersey Nets have Tony Parker, Amari Stoudemire. Okay, it's a pretty good team. We can win a championship here. A pretty, really, really good team. This is a really, really good team, actually, man. His peak end age must be so high. I don't even know. His peak end age must be high as heck. It is. I mean, this is pretty realistic because Kevin Durant didn't regret throughout his career at all, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie with you. Might have a little bit, just a little bit, but he's obviously still an amazing scorer and stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's pretty realistic in my opinion. Yeah, I believe he's like a 94, 95 overall, 93 in 2K26 right now. So it's pretty realistic in my opinion. LeBron James MVP, Chris Paul. We going so far into this at this point, but Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets are the fifth seed. 24 and a half, and Kevin Durant is it going to be his last season? It is. Finally, Kevin Durant's going to retire. It's been only 22 seasons, man. Okay, goodness, it's been the longest he played. He's almost 40, man. But I say LeBron James played longer. That's the craziest thing about this. So this just proves right here how long LeBron James has been playing in the league for. But okay, in round one, we're gonna see if we can end this off in a championship. We got the Celtics. We lost to them last year, but we are going to beat them in six. They'll play the Toronto Raptors. Ray Allen at this point, Steven Jackson, Antonio McGee. We are going to beat. Oh, actually, want to come back out from 3-1, 3-0, whatever. All right, then we got the Washington Wizards. This could be our chance. I don't think this Wizards team is that good, in my opinion. I think we should be able to beat them pretty easily. As we do, now we can end this off in a championship on Kevin Durant versus LeBron James, man. This is the perfect way to end it off right here. LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. Here we go. Game one, they'll take. Game two, weave it up. Game three, they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and okay, it's not over yet. If we can force this game six, I really think Kevin Durant could end this ring off with a championship. If we can get a hopping game seven, I'd absolutely love that. We're gonna force game seven. Let's go, bro. I'm trying to get a close game for this game seven. We got 35 from Kevin Durant. His jersey number or the amount of points he scored. Okay, here we go. Game seven. All right, game seven. It is a pretty close one to start it off. The Super Sonics have the leads in Seattle. Right now we have it. We hold on to it. Looks like we are. It's not going to be close, though. We're going to get it done, though. On Kevin Durant's final year, he'll win a championship on his farewell tour, average 30 in the finals. And just like that, Kevin Durant will officially call a quit. Reggie Miller is gone as well. But he didn't even play as many years as KD. KD played 22, and he's finally going to call a quit in the year of 2006. We started this video in 1984. That is how long we've went on this. Absolutely insane. You start to look at his career accolades. First of all, he started off screwed with the fuck. You start to look at his career accolades and stuff, though. So first of all, man, he started off screwed with the Houston Rockets. At first, I thought his game wasn't gonna translate to the 80s, but I was totally wrong. Those first 4 years, Loki got me scared of, especially the fourth year, average 18. That was crazy. But then I don't know. As soon as he signed that contract, he started to lock in 24 points. He started to, show signs of the Kevin Durant we know and love. He wasn't the best in Houston. I'm gonna say that. He could have been a lot better. But when he joined Detroit, then he fully unlocked his potential, man. He got in his prime and started cooking. Had a career year averaging 32 and a half points per game. And then, he won a couple of championships in Detroit, which you love to see as well. And then he left. He won one championship with the Rockets. I think he won like 3 championships with Detroit, maybe 4. I don't know. It was 3 or something like that. And then he joined the New Jersey Nets for the final 2 years of his career. And then he called a quit. And then he won a championship with the Nets the final year of his NBA career. He finished off with 5 championships, 3 MVPs, 4 Finals MVPs, 21-time All-Star. He made the All-NBA first team 6 times, made the All-NBA second team 11 times. His career stats, he finished off with 25.8 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.6 blocks, 2.4 turnovers, 54% from three, 43% from three. I mean, no, my bad. 54% from the field, 43% from three, 85% from the line. And then, yeah, also really, really good on that note. Time leading score on 46,000. Yeah, it's going to be a hard record to beat for the future, man. Second to Reggie Miller and Lynn Bias. Why does 2K have Reggie Miller and Lynn Bias so good in this game? I have no clue because they were nowhere near close to this good. Number one on field goals made. He made the most field goals in NBA history. He was second to making the most threes in NBA history to Reggie Miller. He was second to most free throws. Rebounds, I don't think he'll be on here in the top 10 or anything like that, obviously. He might be. He was top. Okay, he was 15th in rebounds, so that's obviously good. Assist, would he be on here? He was 5th all-time on assists, which is great. And then blocks, he was number 3 as a small forward. He was a 6'10 small forward, but that's amazing. Being number 3 on blocks, obviously. He wasn't beating Hakeem's record, but he was close. I think he was really closer than I expected. He was number 2 on steals to Michael Jordan, so obviously a great defensive player. He was number 1 on minutes played. Turnovers, he was number 2. And then, yeah, obviously an incredible season from Kevin Durant, as we all know at this point. Really, really incredible season. And then, yeah, that'll end off this video. I guess we can see where he got his jersey retired. He made the Hall of Fame, obviously, and then his jersey got retired by the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets. The New Jersey Nets did not retire his jersey, even though we brought a championship there in his final season. But that'll end this video off. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.